Okay, we wanted to go ahead and make a video for you guys explaining how to do everything and what is expected of your kids each day. We wanted to start from square one. This is in lieu of the heart-to-heart that I had with the class the other day. We have certain students not turning in work, and that is not acceptable. So we wanted to make sure that everyone knew what to do and how to do it so that everything does get turned in and we're all on the same page. So every day your kiddo is going to go into Google Classroom, which they already do because they come to our morning meeting every morning. So once you're here, this is the link they click to go to the morning meeting. Up here where it says classwork, you click that tab, and then you will click on today's date. You click on those slides. You go into those slides. It said that today we had social emotional learning at 12:30, and that is the link to go to social and emotional learning. Then every day there will be a writing, a reading, and a math slide. All of those will have a video, and that they have to watch. That is our lesson. And like we told them, if they don't start watching the lessons and doing their work, we will just have to sit on the computer all day teaching them synchronously all day if they don't do their work. So they need to start by watching the video. It gives them steps right here. 1, watch the video for the lesson. Here's a 1, here's a lesson. They need to press play. If they want to expand it and make it bigger, they just need to press this to make it the full screen. Well, my internet isn't working great right now. So I'm gonna click it again. Okay, we'll try the next video. So anyway, they need to watch the lesson. Then after we do a lesson, we always have work that applies what we just taught. So 2 is get your writing from last Wednesday, a time that you were excited. So we had sent out a message saying they needed to save their writing. Well, we're now going back and we're using our success criteria. So it says 3, use your success criteria. So right here is a 3 and it shows the success criteria. If they want it to be bigger, all they have to do is click this and click the link, and it will pull it up. It is also going to be attached to their Seesaw assignment, which is how they need to submit this. So they can look here or in Seesaw. So they just click on that and that will pull up the success criteria. So then they can just close out of this box up here. And then it says 4, look at my finished example. So right here is a 4 and here is my example. If they want to see it bigger, they can click on this, click on the link, and they can see it bigger once they click on those. So then when they're done, they can close out of there. After that, 5 is submit your work in Seesaw. So here's the 5 and here's their work for Seesaw. They click on that, that takes them directly to the assignment that they need to do. So they would do this, they would click the add a response, and they would do what the directions say. There are typically always voice instructions, so they can play it as many times as they want if they don't know what to do. So that is writing. When they're done, they can just close out of this and they're back in the slides. Then, and we've put this up now from here on out, this is our word wall. We expect them to spell all of these popcorn words correctly. We have sent home the bags of the words. They should be now practicing bag 1, 2, and 3. They will not be able to read the books that they need to read if they do not know these words. They will also not be able to write half of what they need to write if they do not know these words. It is crucial that they are studying and learning these words. So after the word wall, we have our reading lesson. So it says here, 1, watch the reading lesson. So they need to press play. My internet is not working right now. They need to press play. They need to watch the whole lesson. After that, it says 2, review the superpowers anchor chart. So here's 2. Here are all of our reading superpowers, but if they click on this again, it'll take them into Google Classroom where the anchor charts are, and it'll show them the big one once they click on it so that they can see it and see all the powers that they need to be practicing while they're reading. So there's that. When they're done, they can close out up here. Then it says 3, read the jet and seesaw. So here's 3, and here it says all the powers, retell the jet, because the power we're working on right now is retelling 3 stories after they use all of their powers to read the book. So again, they need to click add a response, and they need to follow the directions and read the book and then submit it. Then once they're done, they can close out of that. It says make sure you're using all of your powers, then retell 3 details from the book that you read. 5, read 3 books in Raz Kids. Once again, make sure you're using your powers. So here's 5, and here's the Raz Kids link. They need to be reading 3 books a day. We have some kids in our class that have not read any books yet, and that is not okay, and they're not going to grow and get to where they need to go if they're not doing what we've asked them to do. So once they get into Raz Kids, if it will load, I will show you what to do. Okay, I'm going to let that load while I finish the rest of the slides. So then we have math. So again, 1, you need to watch the lesson. 2, review the Linus the Minus anchor chart. Here's a 2, and here is the anchor chart, but they can click on the link to make it better. 3, use Linus the Minus to help you tell real world subtraction story problems with the park picture. So they would click on this, they would go into Seesaw, they would click add a response, and they would tell their subtraction stories. So then today is Veterans Day. So I gave additional things. They can click on all of these little pictures that takes them to books that can be read to them, or these that are just lessons about Veterans Day, or down here, they can click on any of those. Then every day we will have a can do slide. This here is saying can do is to practice bags 1, 2, and 3 of your popcorn words. Yes, it is a can do, but they need to be doing this. That's just part of what they need to be doing. But then here we wrote, do the letter to a veteran. So you can, on this slide, write a letter to a veteran. So that is what is expected of them every day. Let me see if I can get Raz Kids to work. But Mrs. Miller and I both are on the same page as far as work needs to be turned in. It's not acceptable not to turn it in. If they were in school, they wouldn't be able to not do their work. So we need to make sure that they are turning it in, and we wanted to make sure that you guys understand how to do everything so that they do get it in and we're all on the same page. So for Raz Kids, when you get to this screen, you click on your name. The password is your birthday, or your kiddo's birthday. My goodness, my internet. when you get to this screen, well, the RazKids screen, once it pops up. I might have to make a separate video for RazKids because it's not loading. So anyway, we expect you and your kiddo to be going through all of these slides every day. If your child is not able to do this on their own, we are going to ask parents to sit there and do it with them until they can do it independently so that they can be successful and so that we are able to do our job. If you guys have any other questions, let us know and we would be happy to help you. But we hope that this video helps you guys understand what to do and what we expect your kids to do each day.